Last week I came here and I said we are nearly La Liga champions. We're basically La Liga champions. We came here, we celebrated, we were ready to become champions. We travelled to Atletico Madrid, we played a great game, and we are champions. We're champions of Spain. We're going on to try and become cup kings in Spain, and then we're going to travel to Berlin, and then we could well become the champions of Europe. And then in December, if we become champions of Europe, we'll travel to the Club World Cup and we'll try and become champions of the world. But let's just start focusing on the present. We are La Liga champions. We've done it. We've beaten Atletico Madrid. 1-0 it was on the night. Who even cares about the game? Who cares about the score? Over the period of the season, 37 games we've played so far. We've conceded the least goals. We've been the most consistent team. We've performed every single week to a very, very high quality. We've got brilliant players. We've got a great team spirit. We've got a phenomenal manager who's got phenomenal staff. And the entire squad, not only the players, but the guys behind the scene who work in the training sessions, who work on the fitness side of things, every single person connected with the club has had a wonderful, wonderful season, and this is a time to celebrate. We sat here in January and it was tough. Games against Sociedad, there was an uproar around the club. We didn't know whether Luis Enrique would stay or go. And there are certain people around the club, certain people on social media, everybody wanted to be positive, everybody was trying to be positive, but there was negativity. You know what? There was people there who didn't want Luis Enrique, there was people there who thought it was the end of Barça. We've come through that. We've rose above it, we've made sure that we stuck to our principles, our players have dug themselves out of a big hole, they've got their talent, they've got their ability. What we've seen this year, what we've seen throughout the whole season is hard work. They've grafted their way to the title, they've gone into every game with a mindset of we can win this if we work hard and play to our potential. It was exactly the same today. It wasn't handed to us on a plate. We were denied 2 penalty kicks. We got up, we dusted ourselves down, and we went there and we won that game because we knew that we had to. We didn't rely on Real Madrid to drop points. We didn't want to make it rely on the last game of the season when the pressure would be high. We wanted to do it today. We wanted to go there, beat Atletico Madrid, seal the title, because we have been and we are the best team in Spain. There's no doubt about it. Diego Simeone, before this game started, came out and he said, "I've got no pleasure and I've got no problem saying that Barcelona are by far the best team in Spain this season." It's been that way for a superb period now. In the last 7 years, we have won 5 La Liga titles. Unbelievable. I mean, that is domination. You talk about Real Madrid and you'll always get their fans who love to bring up the past before they were even born, back in the 1950s. You can do that all you like. What I'm saying is, in the modern era, since the 2000s, mid-2000s, we have dominated Spanish football. We're going to a 3rd Champions League final in 7 years in June the 6th. We can do that. We can become champions of Europe. And this is just the start. Our players now are growing in understanding. We've got the best front three the world has ever seen in football. Our midfield is growing. Our defensive and structured unit at the back has been phenomenal. Claudio Bravo at the start of today's game won us that match. A phenomenal save at the start of that game. When everybody else was asleep, he was awake, he was ready, he was concentrated, and a man who hasn't been given a load of credit. Massive save there. He was alive all throughout the game, and our defensive unit deserves some credit. They've been organised, they've been structured, they've been leaders, and we've dragged ourselves over the line. We've played some phenomenal football throughout the year, and it is very, very rightly so that we have been crowned today champions of La Liga. A job well done to everyone connected with the club, and a big well done to us as well. We as supporters have got a duty to the club to stand by them, to support them, and to stick by them thick and thin throughout the good and bad times. We've learnt a lot this season. We've learned to stick by our players, stick by our manager, and stick by our philosophies. We've done all of the above, and we've come out the other end. We've now secured the first trophy. Can we go on to the Cup? Can we go on to the Champions League? It's very much possible. 1 down, 2 to go. The treble is on. Right now, we're La Liga champions. Leave your thoughts below. Let's have a party here on Talk FCB. I'll see you very soon. But until then, a massive Visca El Barça!